In 2007, I launched my marketing company, Noodlehead Marketing. I'd been doing a little bit of freelancing work, some IT stuff, and eventually I decided to make the leap into marketing, starting with some video production and some web design work. I grew the company, I built a team, we got an office, we had a payroll, and by many factors, we were quite successful as a little marketing agency. It was a powerful learning experience, but in that final year from 2013 to 2014, I decided to shut down the company. We had transformed it into something that we did love. We enjoyed the team that we had at the end and the clients we were working with and the work we were doing. But one of the things that I asked myself is, what is it I want to do? What type of entrepreneur am I? What is the type of business I want to create? Is it a marketing agency? Is that what I want to do when I grow up? Is that who I want to be as a marketing agency owner? And I couldn't answer that with a full commitment to a yes. I couldn't enthusiastically say, yes, this is what I'm going to do. Running an agency is hard and growing it is difficult. And to be successful, we have to be fully committed. Anything that's difficult, we have to be all in, whether it's a business or marriage, or parenting, whatever it might be. We've got to be willing and committed because it's going to get difficult and there are going to be times we don't want to have to deal with things that come up. Building a big business and running it was just not something I wanted to do. It wasn't something I wanted to be when I grew up. And I decided to shift and I made a pivot. I shut down the company and I ended up going into freelancing. I shifted from a marketing company to an independent freelancer. And while I did run my freelancing as a business, I kept it as just me. I didn't build a staff. I didn't hire people. I didn't want to build another agency, despite many people suggesting, hey, Jason, you should start hiring people and then outsource your freelancing to them and then make a profit from that. But I didn't want to do that. I'd already gone down that road. And I went down the freelancing road. And then along the way, I shifted and started to build a second business. I published my first book, Path of the Freelancer. That was in 2017. And then I published my second book, which is called The Jump for Small Business Owners. Published that in 2019. And I have another book that I'm working on now. I started the podcast in 2020, and I've been blogging since 2014. And this is my content creation business. It's the intellectual property. It's the idea business. And several years ago, I stumbled upon this little story that I felt so effectively captured the type of business I had started at the first time and the type of business I began as a freelancer and this idea business that birthed out of the flexibility, both the financial and time flexibility that birthed out of my freelancing allowed me to do these other things. Somewhere along the way in my freelancing and idea business, I stumbled upon this story between Peter Drucker and Jim Collins. And let me go ahead and read the quote for you because this is really the key insight that helped reassure me like that is me. This is me. This is what I'm trying to do. And I understand this other thing wasn't the thing I wanted to do. And this is the thing I want to do. Well, here's the key quote. Peter Drucker saying this to Jim Collins before Jim Collins goes on to write his books and become this massive speaker and author. He says, Jim, listen, you can either build great businesses or you can build great ideas. You can't do both. So you've got to choose. What I took away was that's the difference. The difference between building this company, scaling it, either selling it or running it, or building an idea business, building a business of ideas. That's what I think of as a content creator, is I am building a business of ideas and I'm sharing those ideas. I'm turning them into different manifestations, whether it's a book, a YouTube video, a blog post, a podcast episode, a course, whatever it might be. I'm taking ideas and I'm sharing them with the world. I'm creating, developing, and sharing them with the world. And that's the type of entrepreneur I am. Here's a book by Jim Collins called How the Mighty Fail. And I'm going to do a video talking about the concepts in this book and how it relates to our society. These are ideas that other people have done, and I'm an amplifier. The freelance work I do with my clients is I'm helping them to take what they are already doing and amplify it, their content, make it more powerful, more reach. And so it doesn't just have to be my own ideas, but I have plenty of my own ideas. But I also stumble across just many awesome ideas from other people that I want to share, amplify, simplify, communicate. And for me, I'm the type of entrepreneur that wants to go into the idea business. And if that's you, I want to give you permission to lean into that. You don't have to build this company, hire all these people and do all of these things that you might think you have to do as a business owner. You could be a business of one. And that's what I am. I have my freelancing and I've got that in a really good place where it clicks along. I make a great 6-figure income, but at the same time, I have enough time flexibility to use all that extra time to create content like this video that I'm doing for you right now. And so that's what I would tell you, Jim, Larry, Sarah, Candace, Ben, whatever your name is. You can either build great businesses or you can build great ideas, but you can't do both. So choose one. Which one are you going to choose? Share with me in the comments below.